All right, guys, how's it going? I've been to the cafe and I've reviewed today's Spanish football dailies for you. I've got a few things that I want to bring to your attention because I'm sure you're going to hear about these on social media or maybe other websites and things like that. And sometimes they don't tell you where these claims are originating from, and that's what I try to do on this channel, so you know where it's come from. Should you believe it? Should you be worried, etc., etc. Do you know what I mean? So this one is about Milos Kerkez, who I have every confidence that Liverpool are going to sign him. For months on a year, I've been saying, I wouldn't be surprised if he was the first one through the door. So I think he's Anfield bound, to be honest with you. So I'm not concerned by what I'm about to go over with you, and I'll also explain why. So in Sport Today, which is this publication behind me, it's a pro-Barcelona newspaper, right? Therefore, they haven't got Real Madrid's interests at heart, okay? So, and when they talk about Real Madrid, it's like, well, how would you know, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? A bit like if Marca were reporting about Barcelona. Yes, they have journalists in each city, covering all the clubs or whatever, the different clubs. But, you're going to pay more attention to sport for Barcelona things and more attention to Marca, for example, for Real Madrid things. So anyway, Sport, they have Kerkez option for left-back position. And they say the first to fly the nest from Bournemouth was Dean Huijsen, who became Real Madrid's first official signing for the new season. But it seems the Spanish Giants aren't stopping there. They've also shown interest in another one of Bournemouth's young gems, Milos Kerkez. However, signing the Hungarian left-back won't be easy as competition is heating up. While reports over the past few weeks have linked Real Madrid with Kerkez, in the last few hours, the interest of Premier League clubs has taken centre stage. Liverpool, Arsenal and Manchester City have all entered the race, and Liverpool are currently seen as the favourites to land him. Now, before I go any further, I just want to point out to you that the Madrid-based publications have not been talking about Kerkez being an option for Real Madrid. Okay, so don't worry. According to information revealed by Saudi outlet 365 Scores and shared with Sports, Thiago Pinto, is that? Bournemouth sporting director, clarified or was quoted as saying, "We haven't received any official offers for Kerkez yet. We've only had verbal conversations with some player agents." You'll have heard of that claim or that quote previously. Now, 365 Scores, a Saudi outlet, they're not widely recognised, as a source in the European football journalism landscape, right? So it's wise to approach their reports with a healthy dose of scepticism. They are primarily known as a sports live scores and stats app. Think flash score style, live match updates, push notifications, fixtures, that kind of thing. They're not traditionally recognised as a primary source for football transfer exclusives or investigative journalism. It's a bit like hearing a transfer rumour on Sky Sports News after it's broken elsewhere. They might be right, they might be the first occasionally, but they're not in the same tier, as the likes of even, Fabrizio Romano or Marca or AS, The Athletic, when it comes to transfer scoops. And Sport, right, when they were writing about it, probably found the info intriguing or worth amplifying. I personally would file it under ignore. So it's not that Sport are really making the claim about, Real Madrid wanting Kerkez. They're kind of, citing other people and Saudis, and the Saudis are obviously citing other people. So it's one of those where it's like, do we really need to pay attention to it? The thing is, you might see this mentioned on social media today. People say, oh, Real Madrid, they're in for Kerkez. But now you know where it originates from. And even if it was Sport being the source, they're the ones making the claims, I would immediately think, well, how do you know what's going on at Real Madrid? Do you know what I mean, guys? So again, I wouldn't pay too much attention to this. I think Milos Kerkez signs for Liverpool. I really do. All right, so I'll leave that with you. I don't think I need to waffle on anymore. If you appreciate the video or like the video, please thumbs up. Drop me a comment if you've got any opinions on this. If you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, you can hit the super thanks under the video, which is a love heart. Or you could join the channel, for example, and it does help me, it supports me. I'm able to buy the subscriptions for all of these publications and enjoy a couple of coffees in the cafe in the morning when I review these things for you. All right, so yeah, I'll leave it with you guys. I'll speak to you soon.